Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Today we're going to do a quick check-in on Divine Masculine, see what they're up to, what's going on in their energy space and what's coming up for them on the journey. And of course, cross watchers are welcome. I hope you're having a great day. It's really sunny here in Hilo, Hawaii. And I continue participating in the Hula Dance Festival, the Merry Monarch Festival. It's been an amazing week and I'm almost ready to go back to the other part of the Big Island. So yeah, let's get started right away. And as always, I'm starting with, let me just fix this a little bit like that. Perfect. I'm starting with Oracle deck. It's gonna be the Whispers of the Ocean today, and we will end with messages from Divine Masculines to Divine Feminines watching. Let's see what we have for Divine Masculines right now. What do we need to know? What do they need to know? Be exact. Alright. Just a reminder that we have a big week coming up with the new moon and the eclipse. It's gonna be on the 20th of April or 20th or 21st, depending on, actually sorry, 19th or 20th, depending on where you are in the world. So I will do a reading on that probably somewhere around Tuesday. And yeah, I'll speak a little bit more on the eclipse. It opens up the eclipse season of this year and also the eclipse season of April and May. It's also a second new moon in Aries. We had the first one at 0 degrees in March, and this is 29 degrees. Full scale, but it also will end that cycle, you know, for the Aries energy. And of course, the 21st of April is when Taurus season begins. Speaking as a Taurus. Okay, so for DMs we have seeing both sides, number 28. Beautiful. Take a step back and try looking at this from a different perspective. Yes, if you feel stuck, try acknowledging that maybe your logic is at fault somewhere, right? Or if you got some information from another person, maybe they don't know all the information that is necessary for you to make a decision. So try looking at it a different way, right? And we've been seeing message for DMs to be asking for guidance, for the higher power to help out. And I would just say that's always a different option to see a different perspective, right? To be asking those questions, right? And there are all kinds of techniques of how you can brainstorm other ideas, right? And come up with some alternative ways for solving what you have to solve. Okay, let's see. As for the main read, we'll first of all look at the energetic space, then we'll look at the conscious mind, and we'll see what the outcome is going to be like. So I'll do 9 cards, 3 for each. It's going to be our 9-card spread to answer those exact questions. Let's take a deep breath. All right. So we have 9 of Wands. This is the energy space. The Devil, the Hangman. That's your another perspective energy. So yeah, energetically, DMs, you are already there. You are trying to see things differently. You are trying to zoom out, right? But now it's about bringing that energy into the conscious space. There's also some sort of fear of succumbing to temptation, and of course it's going to be different temptation each case. For a lot I'm hearing it's connected with physical attraction and being carried away with some sort of feminine energy. Could be a karmic energy, could be a DF, but it's something more sexual vibe, right? So this is DMs not wanting to give in to the urge to, or being afraid to give in to that urge, and too early or for the wrong reason for some of them. Sorry, let me see quickly. Now for the conscious space, we have the Empress, full, that's divine feminine on their mind. King of Pentacles, this is how they want to see themselves, and Knight of Wands. Yeah, so you see that's that physical attraction again on the conscious space, right? This is very much of a, it's either a player card or somebody who's really turned out, like who's got, you know, their sexual life on the peak. And if you look here and look at that, this King of Pentacles, sorry guys, it's a little windy. King of Pentacles is looking at the Empress, right? They're like, okay, I've got it going on, right? I'm doing well. I'm seeing how I can be doing even better. And I am, look at there's a castle at the back, right? Like their household, their belongings, their treasure, if you wish, and who they are really, right? This King of Pentacles, it's their public status. And now they're looking towards the Empress because they want them to look back, right? They see the Empress looking the other way, right? She's looking at her future, right? She's hugging her baby bump, which is a synonym for the metaphor for her own project, her own creation, right? Something that she's got on her mind, her passion, right? And how she wants it to be brought into the world and to develop further, right? So she's looking into that part of the future, right? And the King of Pentacles is actually looking towards her, seeing all the beauty and potency here. I've seen the amazement and really wanting to match up. And you see, this is the Emperor, this is the King. So they're not quite there yet. That's how they see themselves anyway, right? So we're talking about conscious mind, thoughts, self-talk, right? But it's very, very close. So they're like, maybe I'm not as amazing, but I'm good enough, you know, like it's enough what I have to offer. I have to offer a lot. And, you know, I know that I am getting inspired by my Empress in what I do and what I want to achieve. So there we go. So much so that it's really hard to keep their hands off or to stop thinking about DFs all the time. Basically, that's what's happening right now. Again, I don't know why, but I'm shuffling again. Let's see what the outcome is from the current energy, from this puzzle that DMs are trying to solve. Yeah, I'm getting that to connect like all these dots with what we've talked about. They're seeing like this easier path, right? The more karmic path where it seems very logical, right? And there is another path towards DF, which is a lot, has a lot of different like risks, maybe actual challenges, right? And they don't want to fall into temptation to go the easy way, take the easy way out this time, right? Or at the very least, if it's not about following the karmic path, it's about not taking the lead towards the divine feminine, just like passing it on, like, not today, not yet, you know, like it happened many times before, right? What's the outcome, the possible outcome? Queen of Swords, Page of Wands, and Six of Swords. Yeah, so this is going into a more stable space, a more safe space where there will be acknowledgement of new feelings and emotions, new desires, right, that need to be explored. Like, it's like, let's put a pin on that, we'll come back to it. But that's interesting. I never thought I'd be drawn to that. Or it's like, you know, I'm attracted to my DF because of XYZ. I never actually thought that XYZ would be something that I would get attracted to, right? It's something like that, like, oh, I find that so attractive, right? It's so appealing, but it's like, it's new, like, oh wow, didn't know I was into that, right? But overall, it's seeing a lot more clarity, a lot more truth in what's really going on. And that includes seeing why there is a temptation to take the easy way out, and also what is the benefit of going with the twin flame path and going with the divine plan, right? So that's bringing them more stability and more comfort, information. So I'm not saying that it's going to get resolved in a day, right? But there will be a lot more clarity. And one way of that is seeing both sides, right? And mind that the name of the card is actually seeing both sides. So if your dilemma has to do with your connection with divine feminine, then try looking at it from divine feminine side, not just from yours, right? And maybe that will open up your eyes to something that you've been missing, something completely new, or something in addition to what you already know. Okay, let's get some messages from DMs to DFs now. This is a little bit of a shorter read. But yeah, it's our easy glide weekend. What would divine masculines like to say to divine feminines? Okay, so yeah, all of them connected with the fear that they have this 9 of Wands energy that needs to go. I'm trying to overcome my commitment issues. We just saw that, right? The commitment issues because they're trying, well, they are feeling like going with the easy way out. I fear you will reject me. That's another excuse. And I don't feel good enough for you, so I run. Yeah, exactly. You know, I spoke about that before. I hope it makes sense. But it looks like divine masculine is on the verge of finding some new truths, and the bottom of the deck was a struggle to open up, which actually could also be one of the ideas we're brainstorming for divine masculines watching, on how to see a different side or how to get more information, right? To at least do some of that opening up to either DF or at least a close friend, so that you can get some of that while you'll be talking, while you'll be opening up. There's a good chance that you will get to that answer yourself, or of course another person who's listening would be able to provide their input, and that could open some doors and solve some puzzles for you. Okay, I hope this has been good for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm gonna find some shade, I think, and I will come back to you with more readings very, very soon. Bye everyone.